seat. We'll get started. All right, everybody. Again, if you're going to ask a question, please raise your hand. We'll get started with Coach first with an opening statement, and then we'll open it up to questions for any of the people here up on the stage. So with that, we'll say congratulations, Coach, and if you'd start us out, please do.
Man, this is what it's all about, you know, the biggest stage, and these guys finding a way to get the job done. And, you know, these guys will tell you, I really challenged ourselves at halftime, this group. I thought, you know, they were a lot tougher than we were that last 7 minutes of the first half. And like this group always does, you know, you challenge them, they look at each other, we all respond as a group, and boy, did we respond in the second half. And I thought down the stretch in the last, 8 to 10 minutes, we were the team that was getting the loose balls and the 50-50 plays, and just a phenomenal effort, all the way around. And again, just when I don't think this group can give us more, they just find another gear, and guys step up, and just, tremendous performance, and man, survive and advance.
All right, we'll open it to questions. Please raise a hand if you have a question, and you'll be given a microphone right down in front here, and then we'll go to you next.
Tyler King with the Denver Gazette for Kyan. Obviously, just a big night. When did you feel like you were in a groove with the threes? I think you were 5 of 6 or maybe 6 of 7 at one point. Just kind of take us through how you were feeling during the game.
I don't know. Usually just when that first shot goes, and especially when it's kind of like just a all-net first shot, and then it just start feeling good from there.
We'll go down front here first, and then we'll come back to you.
Kevin Lytle, Coloradoan. Kyan, can you just describe, the feeling during that game, after the game, when you have a performance like this?
I'm not really thinking about myself too much, but just like this team, how far we came, and just to get a tournament win is just crazy for us.
Hey, Coach, congratulations to all your men on the win tonight. Will you speak to, obviously, Kai led the team in scoring today, but his pace of play, how he controlled the game, he didn't seem to get flustered out there. Will you speak to what he means to the team other than just the points he put up?
Well, first of all, whatever Kyan was feeling tonight, I just want to feel that one time, because I ain't felt like that. Kai's he's one of those guys, he's an unbelievable competitor. He's a live-it, hoops guy. He learned a lot last year, playing behind, another great point guard, and just watching his development this year has just been special. He comes in every day, he soaks it up, and he's aggressive. He really believes in himself and what he can do, and I agree. I thought, he really controlled the game tonight, really brought us a swagger, and he just really had a special game. But he's really had a special conference season for us. He's been one of our leaders, and he's playing at a high level right now, and he's just got a really, really bright future.
Questions down front, please, again. We'll go over here.
Bright present, too.
Tyler King again. Neek, just kind of take us through your night. Obviously, it seemed like they were really intent on trying to keep the ball out of your hands anytime you crossed half court. Just kind of how did you manage the pressure, and how did you guys adjust to that in the second half?
Yeah, I didn't have a great night, but, I could care less. I'm just so happy, man. I'm so happy for my teammates. The guys who haven't been here before, who get to experience a win, and like Bowen and Keyshawn, dudes like that. I'm so happy about that. So, yeah, they did a good job on me tonight. I didn't have my greatest game, but I'll adjust and be ready for the next game. But I'm just happy to get this win any way we can. My teammates stepped up big time.
Susie Warden, KOA in Denver, down here. Nika, you say you didn't have a great night, but you have that steal, and Bowen gets it in for the lay-in, which to me seems like the turning point in the game. Then it becomes a 4-point game in your favor. Do you think that was the case for you guys? Then it seemed to really build up some steam after that.
Yeah, I'll rephrase. Maybe not my best shooting night, but, I just try to find ways to do other things to impact the game when I'm not shooting well. And, plays like that definitely get our team going, get us some momentum, and I feel like that was a big swing in the game, just giving us some energy.
Lives to CSURams.com. This season has kind of been milestone after milestone. You haven't gone to the second round since 2013. What do you think how people will see this team in years to come as a CSU program?
Did you take that?
I just think it's the culture that all the coaching staff and everybody that they built here. We really take team together to heart, and it's awesome. And I just think this culture is only going to keep growing. We just have so many guys that step up in so many ways, and not only are these guys great basketball players on the court, but they're great people, and that's what it's all about. So.
Down in the front, all in the right.
This is for Coach Curtis Crabtree, Fox 13 Seattle here. What did you see defensively from you guys in the second half to kind of really frustrate them and keep them from getting to the game that they wanted to have? It seemed like they really struggled to find shots in the half court.
Well, I thought in the first half, our first shot defense wasn't bad. It was just, man, in those last 10 minutes, there was one possession they got, 3 offensive rebounds, and they were beating us to loose balls. We had to finish possessions better. I thought we started with doing that better in the second half. Dane Danger's a load. I mean, he is really hard. I thought we did a little bit better job in the second half of, kind of taking his real estate, not allowing him to catch it where he wanted, bringing a little bit of help earlier to him, when he put it on the floor. So I thought those were the 2 biggest things for us. Haggerty's is a load for them. I thought we did a pretty good job of staying in front of him, not putting him on the free throw line too much. So I think those 3 things, but in particular in the second half, it was really just the rebounding and just doing a little bit better job on Danger.
Nico, along the same lines on Danger in the second half, how much of that was just making him work, considering he didn't sit at all this game? Did you kind of expect that at halftime, that just with the 7 guys they were playing, your depth might win out in the end?
I might have mentioned that at halftime. That, not for him, but I thought give that kick. I mean, he played 20 minutes, and I mean, the last part of the first half, he was just all over the place, But so, the guys that weren't playing as many minutes as him, we needed to try to exceed his energy, and maybe that happened, down the stretch.
Over here, third row.
Michael Hovey, the Rocky Mountain Collegian. Coach, in addition to Neek's spark in the second half, I mean, what can you say about Rashawn Memba, taking a break, in the first half, coming out, having a great sequence?
He's just a warrior. I mean, he just goes one speed. He just goes after it, and I love him. I got on him for not setting a screen, and he's yelling at Cayenne for not waiting for the screen, and I just, man, take a deep breath, and he does, but he just brings so much spirit to our team and toughness, and he's just a great teammate. And so, again, he's just one of these guys in a long line of guys for our team who just plays all about the team, but he's really, one of our emotional leaders.
Over to the left, there's third row.
Mike Benton, KJR Radio in Seattle. Coach, this being the first game out of the group here in Seattle, what were your observations of the building, the crowd as well, and how that maybe affected you guys too?
What an awesome venue, an awesome setup here, just incredible. And boy, I really felt it fill in. I thought this place was pretty packed. The energy was great in the second half. And I'll say this, I mean, I know this is a great basketball area. People love basketball here. But again, great job. I love the atmosphere here. The crowds were terrific. Just a great venue. And so, yeah, what more can you ask for an NCAA tournament game?
We'll go back here, then down there.
Jordan Leone, Sideline Sports Network. Coach, was there a conversation at half? It looked like coming out of the half, you guys were forcing the issue, kind of going inside, and they were fouling a lot versus the first half. Was there a conversation about that?
Yeah, they decided, Penny does a great job, coaching those guys. And, they made the determination. You don't know what they're going to do. They just started switching everything. They were switching all balls to try to take away our ball movement. And we did. We made a concerted effort of, trying to throw the ball inside a little bit more. We did on the first possession. And then we also thought we needed to spread them out a little bit more. And we put Kyle Jorgensen in, who's a big who can shoot the ball. And we kind of spaced the floor a little bit. And, we kind of were able to drive it and get multiple paint touches. And I thought that really, really helped us in the game. So we made a couple adjustments offensively to kind of take advantage of what they were doing. And our guys did a great job of it.
Just a couple more right here.
Eli Betker from Heat Check. Nico, compared to where this team was at in November and now culminating to this run that you guys are on right now, what has changed within the group and how they're maturing and developing?
These guys have said it. I mean, we've got character, and we were 5-5. We knew it would be hard early, maybe harder than we thought. But, they said it over that Christmas break, that 3 to 4 week stretch, we were out of class. And, I just told the guys, I'm like, listen, the teams that can make the biggest jump here when, we can watch extra film, be in the gym more, connect more as a group are the ones who can make noise in conference season. And they really took that to heart. and just went to work every day. Guys really found their roles and accepted their roles. We made a commitment to defense. I thought our defense really took a big jump. And I thought that's what allowed us then to really build some offensive confidence. And then these young guys, like Cayenne, they just started to get confidence. So all those things came together. And what's great about this team, we just keep getting better. We're playing better these last 3 weeks than we were the 3 weeks before that, and that's what you want to see. And so hopefully we can keep playing better, because if you want to advance in this tournament, we'll have to play even better on Sunday.
We'll take 2 more right here and then over here.
Jalen, you guys obviously won a first 4 game last year. Obviously, it's hard to do right at the moment, but how does this one feel in comparison, winning in the full 64 bracket?
I mean, it's awesome. I still have the same feeling as last year when we won in the first 4. It's a March Madness win, so like Coach said, we survive and we advance, and it's a great feeling. I mean, we just want to keep things rolling with our defense and keep clicking on offense and just keep our confidence up.
Actually, I think that might be it, unless we got one more. All right, we'll take one more.
Nick, you could tell when the fans knew that you guys had won it. What is it kind of like to feel that energy all far away from home in a venue that you're not used to?
I think Coach said it best. Like, the energy was crazy in there, and I saw a lot of green. So I knew our fans traveled, and it was super cool to see that, have them be able to experience this feeling with us. And we're gonna need their support again on Sunday. So we're just happy that they made the trip, and super grateful for them.
All right, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.